Hi guys, Joanna JPod Inc. here, and hope everyone had a great summer. My summer was full, and we spent a lot of times outdoors, and had a lot of weddings to go to. A couple were out of town, so didn't have a chance to make any videos or even create. So as soon as I got back into the city, I needed to get my hands on things, and this is one of the items that I created. Just wanted to share it with you today. It's a vintage tag. Lots going on here, so let me start with the background. I used first a Michaels mini album chipboard scallop tag shape. I like using these because they're very sturdy when you paint them, and you could do a lot of things with them. So I used Robin's Egg Blue on the base, then Crackle Medium, and then some ivory paint to create that crackle effect there. So I really like that effect. And that actually, I did the same thing on the front, but you can't really notice it on camera through the white spaces here, but I used a Victorian Leaves, let me grab it here, backgrounder stamp that I gold embossed, and this is by Cornish Heritage Farms. It was from one of those, or that haul video that I did a couple videos ago. Now I'm really sad that they're closing. They've just decided to move on, not because the business wasn't doing well, but they had other things that they wanted to pursue. They're only open for another week, so go check them out. They might have a couple backgrounder stamps left, or some little stamps left, and their designs, customer service are amazing, so go check them out and support them. And their website is cornishheritagefarms.com. So back to the tag. Let's start with the flower here. There was a tutorial on how to make these Tim Holtz rosettes without using the dye, and I believe it's from Sherry, and she's based in Japan. She put out a good tutorial. I'll put her username on the bottom there. Thanks, Sherry, so much for inspiring me to go ahead and try to make this without the dye. She used her Score Pal, or a Martha Stewart version, but I have the Score Pal and I created this. And so fun to make, you guys, so try it out. And I went ahead and did an extra step of punching out or using the border punch, and I used the Apron Lace Fiskars border punch here, and I like the effect that gave. And I backed the flower with some lace that I aged and a peasant flower here, and instead of putting bling in the middle, decided to use some Martha Stewart punched butterflies, and I did it with ivory and black paper from K&Company. So I wonder if you can, I'll zoom in here. And I used some flat back pearls for their bodies there. So I really like how that turned out. Now for the main image, I used Inka Dinka Doo stamps. So for the bird, I don't know what, I know it's a bird stamp, but I don't know the exact name. But you can get this at Michael's, and that's the image I used there. And for the back, the flourishes here, it's another Inka Dinka Doo. Oh, I don't know what it's called, but it's something like Victorian Flourish, or I'm not sure. But these are fabulous for making backgrounds with, and I love them. They're really great. And I use this rose one here. So I did it on aged parchment paper, and to highlight some of the, or this clear embossed design, I had some light pink ink so that it would show through. So I really like the effect of that. It's really pretty. Then I aged it with walnut stain and some sepia ink all around the edges, towards some edges as well. And if you see in the background, there's also another background stamp there, and it's called aged music sheet. scrap blocks. Again, this is from Cornish Heritage Farms. It's one of my favorite. It's a 6x6 6x6 rubber stamp, so it covers a full card, or like it covers this whole tag. It's perfect. That's what it looks like there. Okay, and what I'm really excited to show you guys is this super hat pin that I made. I like to call it my hat pin on steroids, because I couldn't stop just at one bead. I just kept adding and adding and adding. And so what it looks like, it ends up looking like a scepter. So I really like it. And what I used is your normal pearl hat pins, or pearl hat pin. No, sorry. Yeah, corsage pins, sorry. And there's this finding here, if I could zoom that in. That's not really good, but you have an idea there, that I split open. It was called a finding, but I don't know exactly what it looks like, but it looks like a clover. So I opened that up and then added a black crystal, a gold bead, and another pearl. And it was sitting too low on this filigree bead, so I added these black seed bead pearl, or seed beads, and added some underneath there. So I know there's a lot of tutorials out there. Scrap Lovely 8 has a good tutorial out there, and cynthialoowhoo, she's got another one. Like, all of you guys have inspired me, so thanks so much. But yeah, give these hat pins a try. They're really addictive. So that's my tag, and then I added some fibers, and black fibers, and an ivory ribbon there. So that's my latest and greatest. More projects to come. I'm working on a mini album swap, and I have another couple tags on the go that I'm making. So once I'm finished those, I'll share those with you. But thanks so much for stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you guys real soon. Thank you.